Hello and welcome to another episode of Cyrils Brettspiele. My name is Nils and today in a nutshell edition, Beasty Bar, New Beasts in Town from Zoch Zoch Spiele. It's a German publisher. Yeah, and Beasty Bar, New Beasts in Town is not really a new game. It's an expansion slash standalone game to the old game Beasty Bar. Old is a little bit of a stretch, so it's 2 years old. However, mainly it's new characters. So each player gets 12 animals. You get everything in the box that you need as a standalone game. But the catch on this is you can combine that with the old game. Just let's take a look at the artwork. So you have a porcupine, you have a bat here, you have a tiger, you have a rhino, and so on, a vulture, and so on, a penguin, llama, bear, and so on. And all these have special cool abilities. You remember maybe from the last time, this ability means it's an ongoing ability. So every card played, this is trigger after the initial ability is triggered. For an example, the dog. The dog is slightly like the accountant in the base game, but he is doing that in reversed order. In the original one, the serpent is the accountant who is doing that in the correct order. So this one here is going in front of the line. Not really in front of the line, so the peacock goes in front of the strongest animal. So cheetah is eating the weakest prey. Eating means killing in this case. Bear is technically bullying out and putting to the end of the line the two weakest numbers, so two weakest characters, and so on. Llama is spitting. Penguin is mimic, and all these things. And the rhino has also a really cool ability. He is simply taking out the strongest animal in line, and taking out means really trash the other card. The vulture, where's my vulture? He brings in back cards from the trash. That's also a cool ability. So all of these new abilities boosting New Beasts in Town to a new level of replayability. But the cool thing is, if you own New Beasts in Town and the old Beasty Bar, simply play and create your own deck. You take the 12 cards out of the base game, they have numbers from 1 to 12, and you have the new 1 to 12 cards, and mix and match them and create your own animal deck. That means you can only have each number once in your deck, but you can create your own deck out of both worlds. And you play then 2 rounds in a game, so once with one deck and the other with the other deck, so that each player has a unique deck. That's a cool and interesting variant of the old Beasty Bar and the new Beasty Bar, New Beasts in Town. Other than that, I have to admit, in my old review of Beasty Bar, I said it's a quick game, it's fast, and it's easy to play, and all of that is still right. I'm completely right with that. But with New Beasts in Town, now you have, instead of learning 12 abilities, you have to learn 24 abilities if you wanted to play both. And the icons on the bottom of the cards, that's not always super intuitive. I mean, honestly, it's really hard to find icons that matches the exact ability, but often, a lot of times, I saw people referring to the rulebook and, oh, is he now replacing it? If there are 2 of the same numbers, can I pick or not? When is this ability triggering? Is it an instant ability or it's an ongoing? And so you have to learn the abilities of the characters, and the first game takes a little bit, not a little bit, slightly longer than Beasty Bar or New Beasts in Town when you know all the abilities. But other than that, for a card game with a gigantic cool artwork, I mean, I really like the, oh, my favorite, the party seal, by the way. I like the artwork. I like the size of the cards. I like the fun you have with this game. I like that you can play this game with almost everybody 8+. So overall, Beasty Bar and Beasty Bar New Beasts in Town is a perfect match. And if you already own Beasty Bar and you know need a new boost, go for New Beasts in Town. You cannot make anything wrong with New Beasts in Town. It's a gorgeous artwork. It's a neat little game. It's not super expensive, so I can only speak highly about both of these games because I really like them. Yeah, that was another In a Nutshell edition. My name is Nils, Cyrils Brettspiele. Yeah, and see you next time here on Cyrils Brettspiele on my YouTube channel. Bye bye, have fun.